like a good cup of coffee after a 2-hour drive. And I've come back to Elan Valley because today I've come to visit the remaining dams. And today things look a little bit different to last time I was here. You can see the water is streaming over the top of Claerwen and Craig Goch this time. It's making a lot of noise and it's very windy, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to hear me okay. Yeah, so Claerwen and Craig Goch looking a lot different from when I came here the last time. It's looking a bit deeper than when I was here last time. Wow, that's the way to travel around the valley, isn't it? I've had to put my woolly hat on now because it's really quite cold and there's a bit of a wind going. I've come back to Elan today, quite lucky with the weather. It's blue skies now. It was raining earlier on, but I think it's supposed to stay fine. And I've come back to show you a couple of dams which I had to miss out last time because there just wasn't enough time. One of them is here in the Claerwen Valley. There's the river Claerwen, makes its way a couple of miles down there and joins the Elan Valley. So all this water ends up into the Elan Valley. And here in the Claerwen is the Claerwen Dam, which is the newest of all the dams. This was built about 50 odd years after the others. And it's a different construction technique as well. And it's bigger than all of the others. And there it is. What about that for a remote place to have a farm? The last time I came here is probably 5 years ago, I think, and there were a load of sheep. Actually there are some up there now, but there was a load of sheep making their way down that hill into the farm. Just look at that. That's pretty awesome, and I'm very, very lucky and grateful that I've managed to come on a day when the waters are overflowing. Just imagine all the water that's behind that. If that was to give way now, well, I think that would be the end of my YouTube channel. Fantastic view from the top of the dam. I can see there's somebody up there now. You can actually drive to the top of the dam, although you can't drive over the dam, I don't think, because that's the end of the road up there, and the road comes down about half a mile further down and joins this main road. Lots of parking space up here. There's just my car and a white van at the moment, I think. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can walk up and show you the view from the top. The noise of the water really is quite deafening here. It's incredible. Almost every other time I've come to this dam, the water has not been coming over the top because there's such a large reservoir behind. So it's really great to see it like this. Fantastic. I think this is the only one of the dams where you can pretty much touch the wall of the dam itself. Like that. But that's about as close as I can get. Just look at that. I think if I ventured down a bit further, I'd get quite a shower. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so quite a walk from right down there. Well worth it though. Although, as I said, I could have driven up. So here's the maintenance entrance for the Claerwen Dam. Unfortunately, I can't get in. It's a shame, isn't it? I'd love to have a look down there. Behind the dam is the Claerwen Reservoir, and walked up there in the past, up the path. Goes back a long way, a long way. Hell of a view from up here. You can see my car down there. Another car pulling in now next to me. So this dam is the youngest of all the dams, and was actually completed and opened in 1952. And it was opened by no less a person than Her Majesty the Queen. 23rd October 1952. Just like with the other dams, it was the city of Birmingham which actually paid for the construction. Climbing to the very top now. You see the capacity of all the different dams. Claerwen, capacity of 10,625 million gallons of water, compared to the Claerwen Goch, which was the very first dam at the meet, which is 7.8 million gallons. So the stonework for this dam was actually completed by Italian stonemasons, because the dam was built just after the Second World War, and most of the British stonemasons were already busily engaged repairing buildings that had been damaged or destroyed in the war. So there's a turning area at that end of the dam, but that's the end of the tarmacked road. You can walk up into the hills, but that's as far as you can take your car. And back down again. I'm going to see if I can get a closer look at the bottom of the dam. It's getting very, very noisy as I get closer to the dam. So I hope you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. And I think the water tells the tale itself, really. It really is awesome. Absolutely fantastic. That's where I was stood earlier, right at the top. This is as close as I can get. Pretty amazing. I'm actually getting covered in spray now. It's one way to take a shower, that's for sure. What you can see there is the water coming out from the hydroelectric station, which is situated here. So it looks like some engineers are actually working down in the hydroelectric station today. If I was cheeky enough, I'd go down and ask to have a look around, but I'm far too polite for that. Here we are, this photograph of the Queen, and it looks like she's somewhere over there at the time. So that's the Claerwen Dam, and I think you'll agree it really is very, very impressive. I'm going to jump in the car now and head off to the second dam, which I want to show you today, and that's Craig Goch, which is at the very top of the Elan Valley. I wonder if the water will be overflowing on that one. Fingers crossed. And here's Pennegarreg. This is the dam which I went inside of in part 1 in the first video, and I walked along the corridor inside. It wasn't overflowing that day, but it certainly is today. And there you can see the water coming out of the hydroelectric station on the left. What about that? Just incredible. Come to see my old friend the oak tree. I always come to see him every time I come to Elan. This has to be one of my favourite places in the whole world, I think. Right here. The oak tree on this dam. And so I've reached Craig Goch, the topmost of the dams. This road, if you stay on it, will take you to Aberystwyth. I'm very lucky that the water's coming over the top of this one today as well. It's possible to walk all the way down there, all the way past the reservoir, down to the Pennegarreg Dam. That path was originally a railway that was constructed when they were building the dams. and the railway brought the workers and the stones and the other materials up to this point for the dam to be built. That's the way that leads inside Craig Goch. And there it is. Craig Goch is the only curved dam of the set of Elan Valley dams. Rather beautiful. Once again, it's a foil tower. The set just off centre. And hydroelectric stations at the bottom. You can actually drive across the dam, and there's a small car park over there. But you have to turn around then and come back. But you are met with this rather confusing sign. Read both directions. Direction to the left is what I've just come up from. That's through the Elan Valley. If I go right, then that'll take me up the mountain road to Aberystwyth. I might possibly go back that way, and that road comes all the way over there, the other side of that, further up, right to the top of the reservoir, and then up across the top and drops back down into Rhyadr. And there's the path whereby you can walk all the way back down to Claerwen Coch, all the way down. And this was once a railway when they were building the dams. I can't believe how lucky I've been today, catching all the dams overflowing. I can't remember that's ever happened for me before. I've been here lots of times, and quite often one or two dams are overflowing, but I've never seen all of them overflowing like this. I suppose that's a testament to all the wet weather we've had recently. Been very, very lucky today. Really hope you've enjoyed seeing the dams at their most magnificent like this. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and perhaps it's encouraged you to come to visit Elan. I never need any encouragement, apart from the fact it's a 2-hour drive, but it is so worth coming if you've not been before, and if you've been before, I just always find it so rewarding. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like on YouTube, leave a comment if you've got something to say. And if you're not subscribed already, then please think of doing so. And if you have subscribed already, then thank you very much. And if you watch the video right to the end, well done. I'm very grateful for that. And I'll catch up with you very soon.